By the way, here's a rumor. I got to give you the NBA draft is tonight. Here's the rumor. Trae Young. He's this quick, clever little guard for Oklahoma. Scores a bunch of points. Really fun to watch. He had a secret workout with the Cavaliers, and it says here LeBron's a big fan of Trae Young, and that's why they had a secret workout. Let me tell you something. LeBron is not interested, Cleveland, in who you're drafting unless you're drafting cap space. Okay. And by the way, it took Steph Curry 4 years to be Steph Curry. So everybody telling me this kid is Steph Curry wasn't Steph Curry until 4 years into his career. And here's the other thing. When I hear the next, man, I put the brakes on. The next Russell Wilson, the next Drew Brees, the next Steph Curry, the next LeBron. Guys, those are originals. Those are original pieces of art. There is no Magic before Magic, MJ before MJ. We weren't saying Michael Jordan was the next anything. He was an original. And LeBron's an original. And Russell Wilson's an original. And Drew Brees is an original. Whenever I hear next, I am a pump the brake guy. And every time I hear next Steph Curry, it reminds me that Steph Curry is a complete original. I said this yesterday. Steph Curry is, he is the Uber of transportation. He is the great disruptor. Is Uber the best company? I don't know, but it disrupted the taxi service. DUIs have plummeted. Parking garages are empty because of Uber. Okay, it changed everything. Steph Curry changed everything in the league. Centers are, how many times has Dwight Howard been traded since Steph Curry came in the league? Centers are irrelevant. Didn't used to be. They used to run the league. Now they're largely irrelevant. So, I don't think there's a next Tom Brady. I don't think there's going to be this guy that struggles to start in college, that gets drafted in the 6th round and gets to 8 Super Bowls. Call me nutty. I don't think we're going to have a next Tom Brady. He's an original. I think Michael Jordan's an original, and KD and Steph. And, let me just ask you this. If you like Trae Young, and, I think he can play in the NBA. I'm not saying that. He'll play in the NBA. He can shoot. He's quick. He's fast. The turnovers don't bother me because he has the ball constantly and he's got some turnovers. But let me ask you this. If you love Trae Young, let me just ask you this. What is more likely? Okay, what is more likely? Trae Young, the next Steph Curry. Trae Young's going to be a back-to-back MVP, a scoring champ, a unanimous MVP, win 3 titles in 4 years, 2-time All-NBA, have the number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 5 all-time records for threes in a season. Would that happen? Or he is a serviceable player for the Sacramento Kings who can't guard a houseplant? I'm going to go with the latter on that. Call me nutty. I don't want to hear next. There is no next Russell Wilson. There's never been a Russell Wilson. There's not going to be a next LeBron James. Ben Simmons is the next LeBron. No, he's not. God, no. I love Ben Simmons. Oh, God, no, he's not. He's going to be the next Magic. No. He's not getting 9 championships. Ben Simmons is not the next Magic Johnson. And I love Ben Simmons. Love Ben Simmons. I got him top 10 player in the league. The next Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson broke into the league. There'd never been anything like him. So by that alone, Ben Simmons would be a duplicate of something we've seen. It was going to be LeBron. Really? Able to score 50 points pretty much when he wants. Ben Simmons can't shoot much, not even free throws. Originals. I hear next, it reminds me of how unique the first is. Here's Joy Taylor with the news.
No.
Turn on the news. This is the Herdline News.
Who's the next Draymond Green?
Now, see, there is a non-great player. So you can give me a prototype for him, and there could be a guy in this draft. Although I will say this, I bet you there is not a second-round pick that ends up winning 3 titles in 4 years.
You always find a way, Colin.
So there's not a next Draymond Green.
Well, I would agree with that. The NBA draft is tonight, and Draymond Green has been giving advice to the front office on what to do with the 28th pick that the Warriors have. Draymond said he doesn't want 82-game players, but rather he wants 16-game players. So he wants playoff players.
Who am I to say I know more than Draymond Green about basketball? It probably is the other way around. So if you want somebody that opinion should hold some weight, he watches college. He comes to the workouts. So maybe he should make the pick.
Bob's being all humble. I do think that there is an element of, Draymond is a crucial part of that team, so he may know have a feel to what they need, and so you should take his advice, but I think Bob is kind of exaggerating that.
Yeah, no, Joy, I've always said, listen to what the players say, but go with your own intuition and your own data. But there are times, I'm a big believer in any situation, Joy, listen to everybody and take little grains of information. Now, LeBron James loved Shabazz Napier. Okay, remember that? He was he was like, oh, I love that guy. I'll listen to that, but if my scouts come back and go, yeah, he can't guard anybody, then I'm going to go with my scouts. But I do think occasionally when you sit and enjoy with these players, they'll drop a gem, and you're like, hey, I have a cousin who played him a couple years ago, and he was really soft, and he's kind of a mama's boy. You file that somewhere upstairs in your parking garage, because players have relationships with some of these kids that GMs don't.
True. Unfortunately, I think any advice that LeBron gives you about who to draft, you kind of have to go with in that spot. So there's a new best-selling jersey in the NFL, Colin. Do you have any guesses who it might be? It's new.
The best-selling jersey in the NFL?
Jersey. It's new, though. It's a new player.
Is that our next guest?
It is not. It is not Swaggy B. It is Saquon Barkley.
Oh,
Dick's
New
Sporting
York.
Goods has said the best-selling jersey in the NFL this week, this month, and for all of 2018 is Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
Does that surprise you?
Well, you know what? Saquon Barkley's a home run hitter. Who did we say that Saquon Barkley reminds us of? Reggie Bush. And when Reggie Bush came in this draft, Joy, you may remember this, he was the #1 jersey seller. Saquon's a home run hitter. Plus, he's kind of a good-looking guy, kind of a cool guy, played at a huge Northeastern University, Penn State. It doesn't shock me. It surprises me, though.
Think Giants fans are getting a little ahead of themselves?
No, because I think he'll be a 1,000-yard rusher pretty soon. He's going to be a good player. I don't know if I'd have taken a running back in this draft second, but he's a good player.
It's a solid pick, I think.
Yeah.
And finally, Tom Brady will turn 41 this upcoming season, and he keeps dropping hints about how long he's going to play.
Yeah.
Dropped a little hint about it being 45. Other people think it's a little closer. So former Patriots defensive end Willie McGinnis weighed in, and he thinks that if Brady wins the Super Bowl this year, he'll call it a career. Here's what he said.
I think there will be a walk-off if he wins this year, a Super Bowl. I think it won't be 45 years old. I think he'll walk off and say, the game's been amazing to me, and now I'm going to figure something else out.
You mentioned this yesterday. Why are we trying to get rid of Tom Brady so badly?
If you can make a lot of money playing football and you're physically okay, you don't retire. Listen, what are you going to do? You going to go play backgammon?
You know what I think
What is better than being a... By the way, it's not like you're being a corner and you're getting... I get to be the quarterback of a football team. I get a lot of money, and I love playing. I have the best coach. The hell would I retire to?
There's nothing else that's going to compare to that in your life. But I think what it is everyone is afraid of watching a bad version of Tom Brady. So we all want him to walk off into the sunset, at the top of his game. We want this poetic ending like the movies. That's what I think it is. Everyone is afraid to watch Tom Brady walk off a cliff. Don't you get that? That's the kind of the feeling?
Yeah, I think Tom Brady's smart, and when he sees himself falling off a cliff, he'll jettison, he'll move on. But this whole... By the way, Drew Brees is 39. Anybody watch Drew Brees last year? He was filthy. He was incredible. I want Drew Brees and Tom to play for 9 more years. There's a bunch of guys in this league that could leave tomorrow. I don't care. Brady, Brees, play forever. Joy Taylor with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.